Hello and welcome to the video tutorials of Advanced Java Programming. This is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. In Unit 1, Java Networking, we have discussed the network basic as well as socket overview, INET address, then TCP/IP server socket and TCP/IP client socket. Today in this video lecture we will discuss the datagram. So what do you mean by datagram? Let me discuss one by one. So datagram that contain in java.net package. Already the INET address, URL in URL connection as well as server socket and socket we have discussed. So datagram packet and datagram socket, both class that covered in java.net package, and it is responsible for connection oriented as well as connection less services. So first of all, we have to discuss the UDP. Here datagram packet, UDP only required to connection less services. So the class of datagram packet, this class represent a datagram packet, and datagram socket, this is the socket for sending and receiving the datagram packet. While we are creating the socket, so datagram socket is used, and while we are create the class for particulars packet, so it datagram packet will use. So first of all we have to need what is datagram. We know that UDP is a simple OSI transport layer protocol and used for client server network application. It is used for client and server network application that work on transport layer, OSI layer, it work on transport layer of OSI. And UDP was introduced in 1980 for a good alternative of TCP protocol. The use of TCP and UDP is quite different, and that difference can be seen in last semester or in covered in computer network like subject in computer network as well as mobile computing and wireless communication. So the most important difference to notice is UDP is appropriate for data transfer where it does not matter even if a packet is lost during the transmission. For example, during the TV signal over the internet, we want the signal to arrive us as live as possible. Therefore, it does not matter even if one or two packets are lost. We don't want to see the missed frame again, but instead we move directly to the newest frame at all time, and we want to see the live broadcasting. So here the data packet sent over the network by UDP is organized in the form of datagram. Datagram consists of a message unit where in this message the first four field, means if we are divided, so first four field each of 2 bytes that contain the header information, and remaining part contain the message or data. UDP datagram header information that contain the source port number, it cover the source port number, destination port number, datagram size, and checksum. Checksum is also used. Java.net package that provide a few simple but effective class that are used to send the packet of datagram over the network. Preferable by using the UDP, Java.net datagram as well as Java.net datagram packet and socket. Here in this discussion, first we will discuss the datagram socket class. So datagram socket class, it is the class represent the connectionless socket for sending and receiving the datagram packet. this class is useful for sending as well as receiving the datagram packet. So datagram is basically an information, but there is no guarantee of its content arrival time. Here the constructor used in datagram socket. First we required, while public class datagram socket is used, so here the method that cover datagram socket is publicly defined, and it create the datagram socket and bind it with the available port number on localhost machine. Then second, datagram socket, it create the unbounded datagram socket, and object is with the specified socket implementation that can be implemented as required. Then datagram socket in the bracket integer port number and INET address. So this one is used to create the datagram socket and bind it with the specified port number and its host address. We will discuss in practical session all the methods by using one program. And second is datagram packet. So what is the functionality of datagram packet? Datagram packet is a final class of Java.NET package, and it is also responsible for connectionless datagram delivery service. So what is the signature of this class if we want to write by using the public method? So public final class datagram packet extend object. Okay. Each data packet contain the header information, and packet are routed according to this information. As we mentioned, the delivery of this packet is not guaranteed, and even different packets sent from one machine might be delivered through the different route. Here let me discuss the method, but again we check the Java datagram packet is message that can be sent and or received. If you send the multiple packet, it may arrive in any order. Additionally, packet delivered is not guaranteed because UDP protocol is used. It is the connectionless protocol. So packet delivery is not guaranteed. Then method used for constructor used in datagram packet class that cover the datagram packet byte and integer length. So it create the datagram packet. This constructor is used to receive the packet, and datagram packet byte integer length. Second, here cover the INET address and port number. Here missing comma INET address and integer port number. So it create the datagram packet. First constructor create the datagram packet object that receive the packet of specified length in specified byte array, while second constructor create an object that send the datagram packet of specified length at specified port number of specified address. And again we want to say that third constructor, so like this datagram packet first byte, then buffer. B array is a buffer array, so we can write B array, comma, integer length and socket address. So this third constructor also possible. It creates the datagram for receiving packet of length and specified offset into the buffer. And if we are using the datagram packet object for sending the packet of a length with offset to specified port number, then here the specified port number is used. If we want to add some constructor like construct a datagram packet object sending the packet of length to specified port number and specified socket. So here last one is used for specified length. This constructor a datagram packet object sending the packet of length to specified port number also use. So we can write here integer port with offset to specified socket address. So last one is socket address. So this is the datagram packet class. Again we will cover in the practical session while we are using the method of datagram packet. Here byte is mentioned, buffer for holding the incoming datagram, and BAR is a one extra array. Last one is the number of byte that read. Here one example for datagram packet by datagram socket. So import java.net star, import java.net.star is required for datagram class. Then we write public class descender. Descender is a class name. Then public static void main string argument as throw the exception. Datagram socket ds is equal to new datagram socket. This is the object created for datagram socket. String str is equal to message sent by datagram. inet address IP is equal to inet address by dot get by name. Here URL is used, or you can use IP address. Datagram packet dp is equal to new datagram packet str dot get bytes comma str dot length. IP and port number is used. Here 3000 is nothing but the port number. ds.send method is used and ds.close is used. Same way for receiving side datagram packet by datagram socket we required same, but here the changes like datagram socket ds is equal to new datagram socket and use the port number. We required one buffer for extra storage, so byte buffer is equal to new byte 1024. Datagram packet dp is equal to new datagram and use the buffer 1024 is port number. ds.receive we receive the datagram packet, so in the bracket dp is used. String str is equal to new string dp.get data. Here 0 is used, we are using the 0, and dp.get length. Okay, initial bit is starting with 0. system.out.println str and ds.close. So this is the program and the output of the program, that message sent by datagram socket. Second byte here in this sentence, byte buffer means a datagram packet dp is created. How the datagram packet has informed about node to send the data, and it does when create a datagram for sending the data. This is because we are going to use the datagram packet for receiving the data, not for sending. Therefore, no destination address is needed. Here, destination is not required. Then finally, we got the datagram sockets receive method. So receive method, this one is called, the datagram receive is located in the datagram packet by buffer. This buffer can be obtained by calling byte buffer is equal to, we have write the new byte 1024. So it is called to packet dot get data. We can write packet dot get data method. Okay, we will discuss this example in practical session also. Again, we check the comparison of both program d sender.java, d receive.java. So this is the last. Whenever we create both the program and compile first sender, then receiver, then finally we run execute of the program sender and receiver. So after completion or run the program of receiver side, we got the message sent by the datagram socket. The sender send the message to receiver. Here in this comparison we can easily show the destination address is used in sender but destination address not used in receiver. Then let me discuss the next point is URL. So what do you mean by URL? Uniform resource locator. Why this required URL? URL stand for uniform resource locator. It is the uniquely identify an address over the internet. Anything that get connect to the internet such as HTML page, we can write an HTML page or an image, audio video file, all the thing that must have the unique URL. So let me discuss URL in details. The Java URL represent the URL, capital URL. This class is a pointer to resource on the World Wide Web. Here one example is used http://10.255.1.1:8090 http client.html. So we can easily identify HTTP is a protocol. So you can write FTP instead of HTTP, or you can write the Gopher. But this day the most of the website use the HTTP or HTTPS for secure site. Second component is host name or IP address. So second is the server name or IP address. Then third thing is port number. Here 8090 is nothing but the port number. Generally we are using 80 port number for HTTP. Then last thing is HTTP client.html. What is the last portion? The fourth component is file name. It is generally a .html or .htm or .asp or .aspx extension. Most of the web servers directly identify the file name specified in the URL and load the particular page. So last component is file name or directory name. If we are covered one folder, or folder is nothing but the directory, so it contain again one slash name of the directory and one slash for new files. We can normally cover the index.html file. So it is the URL. Here constructor used for URL string URL, it create the URL object from string representation. Then again check one example here. URL, small URL is equal to new object of URL is created. So new URL in the bracket double quote http://www.ssit.co.in is our URL. Then double quotation over, bracket over and semicolon. Here method public URL connection, open connection through IO exception. So this method of URL class return the object of URL connection class. So example, URL connection, URL con is equal to URL dot open connection. Open connection method is used for first create the connection or open the connection. Then what do you mean by URL connection? Let me discuss in details. URL connection. First, URL class represents the uniform resource locator. That pointer refers the resource on World Wide Web. We previously discussed in URL. So URL connection, it is the connection created for when a client make a connection to remote server. So the role of URL connection class that try to communicate with client and server. This instance of URL connection class examine the property of the remote object prior to transporting it locally. Let me discuss in URL connection. URL connection is a superclass of all classes that represent a communication link between the application and a URL. The URL connection class contain many methods that allow communicate with the URL over the network. The instance of this class can be used both to read from and to write the resource referenced by the URL. Here constructor means method use URL connection URL. It construct a URL connection to the specified URL. And method is public input stream get input stream through IO exception. So first method, it return input stream that read from open connection, this open connection. And second method is for write. So the public output stream, second method, public output stream get output stream through IO exception. So it return the output stream that write to this connection. If we read from the connection, so we required get input stream method, and if we write to the connection, so we required get output stream method. Let me discuss with one program. Import java.io.star. Star means all file of IO input output stream. Java.net star URL and URL connection that cover into the java.net package. So we import the java.net star. Public class URL connection. We create one class URL connection demo. Public static void main string argument s. URL is equal to new URL in the bracket http://www.ssit.co.in, and we write the URL connection URL con is equal to URL dot open connection. Input stream, again we write input stream is equal to URL con dot get input stream for read the data. The object of URL connection class integer I, while I is equal to stream dot read not equal to -1. So we read the character system.out.println and character is get. Otherwise catch exception system.out.println and we print. This program also we will discuss in our practical session. So this session is already completed. Important question related to this unit. First, what is the server socket? Explain in details with example. Discuss the difference between socket and socket class. We already discussed socket and socket class as for the client and server side. Then second, what is the datagram socket? Explain in details with the example. Asked in winter 2016. Write the TCP and UDP client and server program to do following. Client send welcome to the GTU, respond from server one message. So this type of a communication also you can create by using TCP and or UDP client server program. Next one is write a client server program using TCP or UDP where client send 10 number and server respond with the numbers in sorted order. We will discuss in practical session. Write the TCP client server program and get date and time details of the server on the client. So this type of a question asked in 7 marks, already covered in summer 2015, 16 and 19. So important question is already discussed. Is there any doubt regarding? You can contact or you can comment with the comment. Thank you for attending this session. Thank you so much.